This episode of the Kintsugi Podcast is brought to you by Pause, Breathe, Reflect, which can help you bring mindfulness to your everyday moments. Hey there, it's Michael. Welcome to Friday, my fellow like-hearted humans. On Fridays, I like to share a moment with you to pause, breathe, reflect before you slide into the weekend. I started my practice over 20 years ago when I was feeling completely overwhelmed. I knew I had to slow things down. So I started my practice. And I called it Pause, Breathe, Reflect. And the reflect element was essential because it created space for me to practice gratitude and set my intentions on what kind of ripple I wanted to ripple into the world. When I left the hospital, I continued my studies, discovered MBSR, and became a qualified teacher. And now, I love sharing the value of mindfulness with humans all around the world through the Kintsugi Podcast and our app. So we can change our relationship with stress, sleep better, and bring mindfulness to our everyday moments. So mindfulness can be a way of living as opposed to some transactional thing we do during our morning routine. So if you're ready, let's do a short practice together. Since we just celebrated the winter solstice in the Northern Hemisphere the other day, I thought we'd do a practice to celebrate how we have survived 100% of our darkest days as we welcome more light into our life. So when you're ready, settle into a comfortable posture. You may wish to bring a sense of dignity to it. And as you settle in, you can close your eyes or you may wish to keep them open. You can even have a soft gaze if that makes you feel a bit more comfortable. And we'll drop in. Let's begin with a few generous inhales. Breathing up through your nose if you can. And a slow releasing exhale. Give yourself permission to slow things down. Relax the body. And with grace, come into this moment. In life, the one thing we can expect is the unexpected. We will all have dark days where we can't seem to find the light. As you settle into the natural rhythm of your breath, recognize how you have survived 100% of your dark days. You found a way through those bad moments, those challenging experiences, to be here in this moment. Take some time to recognize the strength and resilience and that Kintsugi spirit that's within you. And as you do, pay attention to what's happening in the body or what might be bubbling up in the mind. As you see your courage and strength and your tenacity to keep going, even through your darkest days. And now, as we step closer day by day towards spring and a season of rebirth, welcome the light that will come. Feel its energy and warmth. Breathe in that strength. That strength that you will tap into when you have a challenging moment. All right, nice job. When you feel ready, you can begin to ease your attention. You can open your eyes if you've had them closed and wiggle those beautiful fingers and toes and give your body a little stretch. I hope you enjoyed this moment to slow things down. And if you found it valuable, I hope you'll share it with a friend. You can find other practices like this one on our Pause, Breathe, Reflect app, and you can find the app wherever you happen to find apps. And you always have an open invitation to join one of our live practices throughout the week with other like-hearted humans. It's a space where everyone belongs, regardless of who you voted for, where you live, how much money you make, who you love, and if you pray. So I hope you'll join us. The only thing we ask is that you bring a loving heart to our space. On Tuesday, I'll share another inspiring story of connection with you on the Kintsugi Podcast. Until then, have a meaningful weekend and ripple something worth rippling into the world.